Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So yesterday's update was one of the smoothest and bestest tests in the history of MCOC, obviously. Now, but realistically, we have had worse. Kabam has broken their game worse. Anybody remember the screen going completely dark? And, a handful of other things. I can't even I wouldn't be able to name all of the completely busted updates, but this one is noteworthy enough to delay the Alliance War season, which is quite interesting. So, let's get to it. Greetings, Summoners. With the launch of the January update, we quickly identified some issues with the build. Most consist of visual art issues, however, others are a bit more serious. Hey, Jugs. Due to this, we immediately started working on a hotfix to address these issues. First of all, Juggernaut's currently equipped with Hulk's Special 2. Not only that, but the attack is whiffing and doing no damage. That's a special type of bug. Additionally, there have been some art issues that have been severely impacting gameplay against certain champions in particular game modes. Spider-Ham, Nimrod, Guardian, etc. Along with the above gameplay issues, there have been some noticeable shading issues present since the prior update, with Vision, Gallon, Ironheart, etc. A few more now are experiencing this as well. Sounds like everything's perfectly in order. Sounds like there's zero issues at all. Finally, a fix has been identified for the issue of Spiral's special attacks resulting in a mid-special block, which is perfectly normal by the way. By the defender, and we're able to include that fix in this update as well. The game team has been hard at work on all of these. Should have been hard at work preventing these before the update goes live. And we're hoping to have these issues fixed and pushed out to you by end of next week. So, these bugs seemingly will live in the game until, let's say, 17th-ish or so. Due to this, we're going to be extending the off-season of Alliance War until January 17th and cancelling the first war of season 11. 11 wars now. To ensure the season starts in a fair state where all of the issues have been ironed out. We apologize for the inconvenience and will be contacting you. There are more things, by the way. I think quite a few champions lost their decay tag and a number of other issues have popped up. But it is... I'm trying to say this with a serious face. It is reassuring to know that Kabam is working on the in-game issues, and I am very happy that the capable personnel of Kabam are responsible enough to inform us of these and obviously do their utmost to present us with a spotless gameplay experience so that Alliance War season starts with no issues and in a fair state. Now that has been said, it leaves you wondering, doesn't it? It really does leave you wondering. At least it does to me. Like, how do they get this done? As in, how, for instance, Juggernaut completely breaks down? Who did what and why? Or who didn't do what and why? And those are mysteries of life. Just like, Kabam never actively changed the AI, and AI by themselves went crazy. Just like I'm sure Kabam always has our best interest at heart and are diligently quality proofing and checking everything, metas and champions, released. This is even more baffling. Like, how does a Juggernaut just casually change special attack? That's broken, by the way. I mean, having the information provided to us by Kabam here is very nice, and I appreciate that. But I would be more interested in understanding why and how this happened and what Kabam plans to do in the future to avoid stuff like this. Because it's quite brutal. And, it is a long since running joke in the community. Do not ever update for as long as you can, because, something else, a new is going to break. And every time a new update starts, I'm personally already at this point looking for broken things. Because there always are some. And we're not just talking about new additions to the game, like a new quest is broken, new objectives are broken or something. We're also talking about just random, like, juggernauts. Like, again, how does a champion from 2015 that got buffed well over a year ago or 2 years ago now, that, did not have listed any bug fixes to him or anything, he just randomly breaks? Maybe there are some wiser people who can educate me on this. But in theory, at the very least, in digital space, I was under the impression of that if something's working perfectly fine and you do not touch it, meddle it, tweak it, adjust it, or change it, when you release kind of like an update, it will still, continue to work. I genuinely do not understand how something that, allegedly has had, should not have, or any work done to, just breaks. It's not like a car where, a part wears out and then something snaps. And that's besides the point of, nobody noticing or addressing these things prior to the release. It always feels like we are beta testing every single update. I've heard from quite few people that it is quite unheard of for a company to release, every update with as many issues. Again, I'm not an expert, but I'm just confused. Why do random things just happen to break in MCOC? Why none of it, or hardly any of it, gets caught? Would absolutely love to know. Right, maybe you can elaborate a bit. But that's it for now. So you guys know Alliance War season is gonna be delayed. It's gonna be slightly shorter, and yeah, Juggy is basically unusable for another week and a bit. Awesome. See you soon. Bye bye. Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the next